Hello everyone, and welcome to another horrific unboxing. I'm actually glad this came in today. I was kind of stuck on a video to make. I've been looking movies that have come out, and honestly, there's not much out there. Pray for the Devil appeared on Amazon, but they're looking 15 quid just for a rental. I think that's ridiculous. You're already paying them $8.99 a month to have the service, and then on top of that, they want you to pay another 15 quid just to rent something for 2 days. Spell come out, and if you've heard me talking before, these are movies I missed because the bloody cinemas are all up the left. That's only the buy option, and to be honest with you, band's alright, but I'd rather buy a physical copy. I'd rather have the Blu-ray, or I'd rather wait until they get a box set with something in it, because I really enjoy those. That's something you can keep in. It's a bit of a collector's item. You get a little bit more to it. You can enjoy the artwork, all that kind of good stuff. But to pay that sort of money just for a digital copy on a platform, I did it before with something else. There was a UK one years ago. I mean, I'm talking years ago. I think it was before BritBox came out, and I bought a load of movies in it, and then the thing disappeared. And I was able to log in and stuff, so there was a lot of stuff I bought gone. So not a big fan, but I'm all about physicality. That's what I like about physical books. I have a Kindle, obviously I read it, use it, but I like a physical book. I like something tangible. Maybe it's an age thing, maybe it's a preference, I don't know. But obviously, if you're not familiar, the Abominable Book Club, it's a monthly subscription service. You get a new release, and then the horror book, a surprise second-hand book. You get a bunch of snacks, you get pins or stickers or random things. You get bookmarks and a lot of packaging and stuff and fluff. I think that's bonus material. A bit different this one. They've obviously run out of boxes. It must be busy for the old Grimble period. The only reason I've been getting a bucket load of stuff in. And the only reason you was a book club because of the sticker. But here, hopefully there's something a wee bit extra in to make up for the China. I laugh because I get the box and it only lasts quite long before it ends up the recycling. There you go. Right then. Oh, well, one thing I haven't centered on is the packaging. Oh my god, this is I actually think I should use like rolled up paper. It'd be a lot better, I think. It's still what do you call it? Still environmentally friendly rather than plastic, but at least it's not throwing bits all over the place, because I'm gonna have to hoover this place again every time I do these unboxing and stuff. But let's dive in. So I think the first thing we have, hang on, let's move this here. And then I can operate this side of the camera, which makes a bit more sense. So we appear to have some chocolate, dark chocolate, blended with a zesty hint of orange. Oh, so it's a rip-off of Terry Chocolate Orange, but it's flat. Okay. Diggity dig. Oh, we have our abracadabra pin. It's a spider skull. Normally these are, as you see from previous ones I've opened, they're usually horror character themed or something random, but oh, start putting that in the back. That's a new thing. So if you're not familiar, abracadabra, they're pins. You can get them anywhere. So they've obviously teamed up now, or cemented their relationship as Abominable Book Club. Got the wee logo in the back. That's quite nifty. It's always something about branding and sharing your brand with someone else and showing a collaboration. I think it gives you a nice feeling, especially in the world of division. Everyone's at each other's throats for absolutely no bloody reason, no good one anyway most of the time. It's nice to see people working together, especially in the creative space. There's a lot of toxicity there's a lot of morons out there want to tear people down who are just starting out or trying to build their brand, and they get awful antsy about it as if they're some massive threat. And I'm like, stuff that. Life's too short. You encourage one person at least, you make a go of it. So what if you end up more successful than you? Take pride in the fact that at least you help somebody along the way, and you never know. It might come back to you. I like to keep my circle small, but at the same time, I don't like to go around making enemies. I'd rather just either keep myself to myself or try to at least collaborate with people in a positive way or not bother at all. Oh, right. So we have Amakatsu, the Fervor. So is this a wee bit of Japanese horror? Oh, if you, as you know, I'm a wee bit of a manga fan as well. If you saw my Demon Slayer unboxing, oh, that's. I'm waiting for the holiday. I'm off work next week. We finish this Friday. I've got like nearly 10 days off, so I'll be diving into that. I'm kind of saving myself for when I'm laying about in the scratcher and just shorts and flip flops and not doing very much now out there. But okay, that's enough of me rambling. Let's actually look into the story. So, as World War II rages, Mako shares eerie childhood stories of yokai and malevolent demons. Forgive my pronunciations, by the way. With her daughter, right, okay, so let's start again. As World War II rages, Mako shares eerie childhood stories of yokai and malevolent demons with her daughter, Aiko. These stories hold them together as they must confront the horror of being shipped to an internment camp in the Midwest. Never mind that Aiko is American, that her father is in the US Navy. They are Japanese. As Mako and Aiko learn to live in captivity, a contagion begins to spread in the camp. What starts out as a cold quickly becomes fits of violence and aggression, even death. And soon a government medical team arrive more sinister than the illness itself. Meanwhile, strange things are happening outside the camp. Wrecked weather balloons and tragic explosions draw Fran, a German expat journalist, and Archie, a widowed minister, into the world of conspiracy and creatures in the shadows. As the world tears itself apart, it falls to Mako, Fran, and Archie to lay their country's demons to rest. Oh God, I hope that isn't too political. So this sounds like a combination of The Sadness and King Rat, except it's obviously Japanese internment camps in America. They did the Second World War. Don't know. You know how Americans are with history, they like to beat you over the head and they don't leave any nuances or anything. It's all ideological driven. Their especially modern storytelling is absolutely horrific. If you want to read, if you want to read really good sort of Oriental area, Far Eastern mythology, read or situational drama, James Clavell. He really puts you there. King Rat, really great. Shogun's an absolute classic. Honored House is another one. What was the one set in Hong Kong? The first European colonists on Hong Kong. Taipan. No, Taipan's set later. Really good bunch of books. You really get involved in the story. And it's not all just black and white. I have a funny feeling this is going to be Beach Over the Hill, which is a bit of a shame. It's American. It's like plastic patties. You know, they're going to be American Japanese, so I don't really. I'm not going to feel it. Yeah, I'm not going to. I don't think I'm going to enjoy that one. Could be surprised. Sounds like The Sadness when they're using the illness and people going crazy, or 28 Days Later, that sort of thing. But not really. Telling this right. So here is the surprise. I was going to wonder if this was it. I was wondering why I felt it was so much bloody packaging. Right then. Psychic Teenage Bloodbath by Carl John Lee, forward by Judith Sonnet. Bit of a generic cover. I think with the title, you'd have a cover a bit more, at least fun. Susan Ward is in a coma. She's been there for 1 year ever since the accident. She can't speak, she can't move, she can't even close her eyes. Unable to sleep, Susan has gone quite mad. But deep within the recesses of her mind, she's discovering a new and frightening set of skills. And now, 1 year later, Susan will use these skills for one single-minded, blood-soaked purpose: revenge. From the sadistic mind of Carl John Lee, author of Horror House of Perversion, comes a nightmarish tale of vengeance and brutal stomach-churning violence. Psychic Teenage Bloodbath. Don't let her reside in mind. Not familiar with his work. We shall see. Hopefully the story's better than the cover, but it's more like psychedelic teenage bloodbath. Right. We have a card. Oh, it's sealed. Sealed. It's probably a signature. This has got featured author of the month forward. Yeah. So we have a signature, and I'm guessing Carl John. Yeah, that looks like Carl John Lee. So I'm guessing that goes with this. So this is our featured release. I didn't get a signature last time. Remember I said, was it the last couple? I haven't had a signed copy. Not that something I'm hankering for. I don't have a good set of books, but it's, I suppose, logistics. I think that's it. Where's my snacks? Oh, hang on. What did I say? A sticker. Looks like a coup out of Samurai Jack. Oh, stingy bastards. Maybe it's coming later. I need to check the emails. But no wonder there's extra packaging, for sake. Right. We'll have to get on with that one, see what happened there. Ah, that's okay. We'll got my chocolate. I didn't get my drinks. Suppose they're building up anyway. Right, last thing then. Yeah, a bit of a light load, especially for Christmas. You think you get a wee bit extra Halloween and Christmas, but probably not. Are there any other subscription packages out there, packages that are worth a look at? I don't like tap, so I don't like getting the odd sticker now and again, but what I don't like are boxes that just open up and you get like stickers and magazines and stuff like that, because I don't like magazines, never have, never will, and I don't like keeping them by the place, so that's pointless. I like figurines and models. I don't like trinkets. God, what was the one I watched? It was a booktuber. Marie McWilliams, and she opened some package and she got this absolutely daft plastic apron thing, supposedly Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and a few other bits. I think she got that for free, but I looked at it and went, oh my god, would you? I would be annoyed if I had actually paid money and that was the package. But hang on, let's have a look at this. Oh, I'm nearly through. I'm finally on the Act 4. Oh my god, that book's a slog. I'll be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 videos. I'm going to do part 1 and part 2 and discuss how the book's completely different from either versions and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm having a wee bit of a. I'm getting towards the end. It seems like there's a lot of exposition. I'm getting the last sort of part. Right. The Silent Companions. Sinister slice of Victorian Gothic times. Oh god, Colin. Once again, and now I'm worried because all this ramification, dark and creepy getting terrific, perfect setting, group. Oh, excuse me, right. Laura Purcell. That's what I was looking for. I'm going through all this guff to find the author's name. She's way down here. What's that about? Laura Purcell, Raven Books. This is the second one. As featured on the Jimmy Savile Club's Radio 2 Book Club. God, that's not an endorsement. Cancel your TV license, by the way, if you haven't already. Defund the BBC. They're absolutely budget morons that just waste money and don't put any quality shows anymore. They've really lost their way. Newly married, newly widowed Elsie is sent to see out her pregnancy at her late husband's crumbling country estate, the Bridge. With her new servants resentful and the local villagers actively hostile, Elsie only has her husband's awkward cousin for company, or so she thinks. For inside her new home lies a mysterious wooden figure, a silent companion that bears an unsettling resemblance to Elsie herself. And more exposition. Sounds like the boy. God. Don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Especially since everybody, that organization. Yeah, I was a bit light this month. Don't know. Not overwhelmed this time. Just comes off a new bookcase installed as well. You probably see it here. The comic book stuff, but I'm wondering, is it time for this subscription to end? See out the year, maybe look for something else in the year, a bit more up my alley. I'm just beginning to wonder, should I want to read Roma Clive Barker collection. Should I concentrate on that in the new year instead? Should I maybe look at Cameron does HORRORific, so I wouldn't do an unboxing, but maybe there's something else. Do us a favor, leave some suggestions. Be interesting. I love Blu-rays. I love physical media. You know me, I love cheesy movies. But I always love books. I like getting wee surprises because I would never go out to buy these, for example. Never cross my mind. I like finding random things. But this is starting to get a little bit repetitive. And I've been collecting this, I think, over a year now. I've kind of been through a year of this. I need to double check, but it's starting to get a wee bit repetitive, and some of the books, a lot of the books are not very inspiring. It's almost very sort of milk toast. Don't know, like you know, I'm not really blown away. You've probably seen my reaction to all this stuff. I'm not like going, oh, can't wait to see that. I think like this is an example of using horror words and it looks bland as hell. To me, that's not. And that's one thing. Remember talking about horror, the Summer Party Massacre movies. At least their imagery was fun, and they drew you in. And that's the whole thing about horror. The imagery sucks you in. But when you see stuff like this, you're kind of like, What the hell's going on? I'm a horror collector. I'm sick of political shite. If I want to read political thrillers, I'll buy a political thriller. I'm sick of politics getting thrown into horror. It's happening more and more. And it seems to be a certain crowd. You see it, certain groups, especially online stuff. They're carrying on with the virtue signaling and all that nonsense. And that's not what horror is about. Horror could be a social commentary, but if you start beating people over the head, or it becomes oh, you say what I think club and just another mask for more political activism, I can't be arsed. Where's the escapism? So I don't know. I don't have to do that. But there you go. That's the unboxing. Links below in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. If you agree with my sort of thoughts on this, let me know. If you don't agree, similarly, just keep civil, as always. If you help with the channel, do the tapey clicky things. And until next time, keep it creepy, keep it horrific.